this is new, well then, you know, I'm probably not going to answer all the questions like like for brand new people, because, you know, you could go learn on yourself and kind of figure out the fuck I'm talking about. But here's what I'm going to do right now. Okay. I might move the camera now and then, but I'm doing a couple different things. Right now, whatever time stamp it is, I would like, let's see, where's my head's going to be right here. Is it where I want? So now I'm checking, where's my positioning? Because at some point, I'll have a helper who will be here, and they'll set the camera up, because I'll be like, yeah, I want to sit like this, make it work. That's what I need help with. That would be a resource I need. Okay. So, realize I can't like, oh, hi, honey. Okay, I think I will do like this, because I think we will see the dog some. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to start, just as, try and keep it quick, little cross between pet sitting and gratitude practice and recognition of abundance. I'm gonna translate that into dollars, and this would be like, if you're hanging out with me, this is what I'd be doing, and so I'm gonna do it, because you don't happen to be hanging out with me right now. We're not in the same place at the same time, but you show up when you show up. I don't actually want to be on camera for eating though. Fuck it. Okay. If we were hanging out, I'd be eating, and I'd be talking, and you'd be talking, and whatever. Okay. So here's another request for a volunteer. If I've just gone out of screen, timestamp, you went out of screen, whatever, because then that becomes a point at which B-roll would be replaced. This is what I would want. This is what I'm asking someone to volunteer to do. Then the comments, go look up, how much does the Bollywood bowl at Laughing Planet cost? I asked for that because my partner bought me this dinner, and now I'm having it for lunch. So 2 meals that I did not have to pay for out of my own pocket. I was supported in that, and he supports me by buying all of our food, and he is not grumpy about it. He's doing, I've never gotten to have this experience of a man who just truly wants to take care of and provide for me in these sort of really concrete ways, foundational root chakra kind of ways. So he takes care of all the food. Well, that means I didn't pay for this, and so, you know, say it's $15. I don't remember what it is, but say it's $15. It would put $15 in my value, value of experience. And so if I'd had to purchase this, $15, that means it would have cost me $15 cash, and however long it would take me to earn that cash. Those would be 2 separate columns. And so, I'm gonna just say, for the purposes of now, unless I change it, but I'm gonna go with a $50 an hour bill rate. So yeah, if I had to earn $15, how long would I have had to work to earn that at a $50 an hour bill rate? Next, I'd love a volunteer to look up an Airbnb in Portland, Oregon. I guess we do have to, so let's say it's, Southeast Portland. It's a pretty decent house, so don't get too caught up in the details. I'm just looking for a little bit of an idea here. If I was renting this place as an Airbnb, it has, the ground floor has 1 bedroom, a living room, kitchen, and the basement's where is my room. And so Airbnb for that would probably be, I'm guessing, around a couple $100 a night, maybe. It has a beautiful outdoor hot tub, beautiful backyard, very private. I'm naked a lot if it's warm enough. So all of those are, really valuable. So if I had to pay for it, how much would it cost me? And how many hours would I have to work in order to earn that much money? Okay, this shirt, I bought it.
don't know, 70% off, brand new. Unfortunately, I can only buy brand new clothes now that haven't been tried on by somebody who wears perfume. I have to wear buy brand new because I can't buy it at the thrift store because they smell. And if they smell, the smell will never come out. And I can't just go sniffing things to find the ones that aren't fragrance. It's just too risky. Actually, it's not risky. It's guaranteed I will get sick if I sniff a bunch of fabrics at a thrift store. Okay. I'm not doing what I really set out to do. Oh no, I am doing what I'm doing. Okay. I have to keep remembering that everything can be edited. Edited and edited. And I'm saying I don't want to go completely literally all the time. That's the whole point, is I have to let myself go off on a little rant, whatever that looks like. Okay, this shirt. I might have spent $10 on it. I think I bought it for $10. So in the column of where I actually spent money, it'd be $10. The tag, I still have it. I'm almost positive it was something insane, like $65 or something. I don't even know what the damn brand is, but let's go with $65. I don't know, because it might have been more. That's what the retail value was. I paid 10. Did I say 65? I don't know what I said. In the retail value, and then how many hours would I have had to work in order to earn $65 or whatever it was that I said, in order to have this shirt. So I get to have the experience of eating this food, having this shirt, being in this place, and I've not had to make any outlay of cash, and I have not had to spend the hours to earn that cash. If I had, I think it's going to add up to be a lot of hours at only $50 an hour. So yeah, you'll start to see like how fucking hard it is to live a really abundant lifestyle unless you make way more money than that. So the good news is, as a self-employed person, if I worked for an organization and made $50 an hour, I would undoubtedly be paying way more taxes because I wouldn't have the tax write-offs because I would be self-employed. So I'd be taxed on the whole, I'd be taxed on a lot of it. But in this case, I don't have to earn as much money to live that value of life, that level of life is attainable to me by, it's what I'm living. So this is how I'm trying to demonstrate living in an abundant lifestyle without requiring a lot of cash. And in my case, I earn cash while I'm living this abundant lifestyle that I'm not paying other people for, that I get tax write-offs for, so I get to keep the majority of that money in my pocket. So I don't have to charge as much in order to still live a very high quality lifestyle, because I am living the lifestyle I want. I don't have to pay for this. So again, I hope this is making sense by now. I'll just keep harping on it for forever. This was a Christmas present from my partner. I looked for it for a long time. So it was a gift. I did not pay for it. I did spend time looking for it, but usually it's just a little at a time. I'm going by a TJ Maxx. I'm going by a whatever. Just go look real quick. So I wouldn't consider it to be time consuming. I knew I'd find it when I found it. And then one day I felt called to go to this random store that I'd never, in a town I don't go to. I don't even remember where it was, but it was not Portland. And here it was. It was $75. Tag value was something insane. Let's go with 150. I think it was more than that, but say 150 retail value. Paid 75. It was a gift to me, so I paid $0. That continues to add to the quality and value of life I'm living based on the dollar as a shared language and valuation, but it's not what I'm paying. Okay, so have that going on. Now, if I had to pay to have a private backyard chemical-free hot tub, how much would that be? I don't know. I'd have to spend the time looking for it. I'd have to spend the time deciding if I feel like it's a good idea. I mean, it's a huge investment of time, energy, and cash to have access to something like this. But I get it here. But again, what would I have to pay if I had to find it elsewhere? That's added to the value of my life. And you can add another hour because I'm not traveling anywhere. And I get basically unlimited use. Okay, what next? Okay, now this is a big one. This is a gift I just received. This is a perfect example of resource raising, a community supporting a community. I put on Facebook, look, my collaborator Jeanette and I are struggling financially. We really need help. My computer's crapping out. Like, there's a bunch of different things that would help, but one of the things I need is my computer's crapping out. Here's a link to an example of a computer that would be great. I didn't put that much thought into it. I just kind of went like, it's under $400, refurbished. I'll be able to update it for a few more years. And less than an hour later, my fairy godmother, I always have called her that because everything fabulous that happened in my career at the U of O was somehow related to her. I don't want to scratch it. I'm afraid I'm going to scratch it. Okay, I don't want to scratch it. Okay, so we're going to put it. Anyhow, this was a gift. I did not have to pay for it. If I had to pay retail value of a refurbished device like this, it would be, let's just say $400. That's what I would have purchased if I were going to purchase it for myself, and I was going to have to because my computer was dying. Probably not going to like that, but maybe just for the purposes of this, I can handle it. And then I'll get something to put it on so it doesn't get scratched. Oh my god, it's so reflective. The mouse, holy crap. Okay. Oh my god, I'm totally, okay. So, I did not have to pay for it. I did not have to work the hours. And so that's part of it. But then now here's the next thing. And it's hard to put a value on this, except for it's kind of not. The battery works, so I don't have to be plugged in. I don't know how long I'll get out of it, but my other computers, I would get 0 time to maybe an hour tops of not having to be attached to an electrical cord. So if you don't have to be attached to an electrical cord, then you don't have to be attached to a particular place to do your work. I don't have to go to a coffee shop. I don't have to do any of that shit. I'm not constrained any longer by access to electricity. So that expanded a bunch of my options. Also means I can travel more lightly. I don't have to, I don't have to worry about any of that. So that's all saved time. So this has already given me that gift also. Now I've been working on this, editing this video of Jeanette. I'm reading the 38th Gene Key. And because I've been working on slow, old computers, every little tiny thing fucking lag and pause. So I did about 15 minutes of editing on this a little bit ago. It would have taken me easily half an hour on the other computer. Anyway, the one I've been using for weeks. So all of that time I'm reclaiming. So we can put that in there'll be a whole nother category for time reclaimed that, at a value of $50 an hour, now I can redirect the time I used to spend plugging in, looking for electrical cords, thinking about where I can go plug in, working within those limitations, as well as, it's fast. It would have taken at least half an hour to edit what I did in like 15 minutes. And it'll be even faster once I have my mouse. Right now I have to touch the trackpad, and I don't really like to do that. But it's not burning me as much as my older computers did. So again, this is another elevation. So yes, the computer only costs under $400, but someone gifted it to me, and the resource she had available was the time to go look it up, and the time to pay, and the time to pay for it, the willingness to pay for it. She has the resource of money. I needed the resource of a computer. She wanted to support me, so she, you know, she shared her resources of time and money to gift me this thing, which will gift me even more time, and I get to feel fantastic. And I sent her a video thanking her and, you know, showing her when I'm unboxing it, and she's like, oh my god, I feel like a fairy godmother right now, that's amazing. So we get to have this whole experience too, so that elevates our relationship and our connection. And she's another perfect example of what a relational, non-transactional, reciprocal, mutual inspiration society kind of, you know, thing, interaction and exchange and, you know, relationship can happen. And I'm in a space where that's what I experience with this woman also. So I love it when that happens. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of doing this for a little bit. I think I will leave myself on camera because I keep talking about that. And then I'll do more B-roll because I want to.
They form a very heavy duo. This is ancient genetic programming based on individual survival. Both these shadows have strong connections with the animal kingdom through their role within the early.
Okay, I wonder if I can. So what's happening here is there's some background noise of a really noisy person in the background. Okay, so I think I already tried to reduce noise. Let's see if I can isolate voice on this clip. So this process that my app CapCut is running right now is already at 33.33%, and already at 50. So this alone would have taken minutes. I would have had to walk away. Sometimes these processes would make me have to stop editing altogether. So, oh, it's done. It's done. Okay, so now let's see if it worked. I'm just kind of making sure that, and that I'm not muted. I've definitely recorded before. Okay. Ooh, I have some tea. I gotta remember to have some tea. See if I had some help from somebody with me. They would make sure I had my tea nearby. Every once in a while, they might be like, "Here's your tea. Remember to drink." Okay. Still a little hot. I'm gonna put this on right there. Yay, I can put that right there. And the little saying is, your actions prove your greatness. Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna put this back on so I don't spill. I've had this since I worked for the U of O. It actually has a U of O logo right here. But since I don't work for them anymore, I wanted to, so yeah, I've had this a very long time. I know a lot of people have to buy a lot of these because they lose them. So I guess you can even add that to the quality of my life as I keep these things for a long time. Bought this at Costco years ago for, probably was $10. This one was a gift, probably. Maybe I spent $10 on it, and then haven't had to buy a new one at, $20 a piece. I haven't had to buy any new ones. So that's a huge savings right there. Okay, let's see how this sounds.
Genetic programming based on individual survival. Both these shadows have strong connections with the animal kingdom through their role within the early hominid history. Before we begin the exploration,
I think I can take a little bit of him out, but like that one I might be able to get out. Okay, I can take that one out. And it takes a few seconds out too. So right now, when I'm editing something to put on Jeanette's channel, Mind Body Spa, if I'm editing for that, I want it to it doesn't have to be polished, but I want the majority of the annoying sounds, the stuff that's not necessary for the video removed. I do put in B-roll. I take out as many of the filler words as possible. Because I have been kind of a dork when I'm recording, sometimes I have made a lot of extra editing for myself by making a bunch of background noise or moving the camera a lot. So I learned a lot that this could have been done so long ago if a lot of the problems with it were caused by me.
The darker side of this 38 G key, one should hold the following perspective. Without either of these shadows, there would probably be no humans walking even today. This can be a very dark place within the genetic matrix because it represents a primal energy whose main instinct when threatened is aggression. In animals, this natural ferocity is embodied in the behavior of a mother.
This hasn't gotten stuck once.
As this aspect of DNA
At least double the amount of time that's elapsed just now.
foundation of the evolutionary law of survival of the fittest. This same genetic wiring still influences all human beings today, regardless of how closely associated you are to the shadow. It is there in the collective energy field of humanity, and it is particularly strong when certain groups of human beings are threatened by other groups, manifesting strongly through its aggressive, reactive side.
My feet are getting cold.
The 38th shadow likes and needs.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away for a little bit, so I'm going to retranscribe because it has updated. In the past, I would avoid retranscribing as much as possible because it would take so long. But I bet I can walk away and come back, and it'll be retranscribed and updated. And I just need to go get something warmer for my feet. And let's see.
It doesn't really matter. I guess I'm just demonstrating that this all just takes time, you know. It just takes time. And if I had help, someone else would be doing this. And they'd be go getting, someone else would be go getting my feet warmers. Would be so that my feet will stay warm instead of me having to go get it. So I think I'm gonna stay off camera, but this can be B-roll that I also I don't know, I'm sure I'll be saying shit in the background, that there'll be times when there's videos like that are on brand, but just all depends. Okay, is this how I want it? Ooh, or do I want that one? Oh, that looks cool, let's do that. Another resource I need is, and Jeanette needs, is a tripod. And so, yeah, that's another resource I can add, is I'll find a link and say, hey, somebody, if you have something like this, you want to gift it to Jeanette, then here's how you do that. But if you have one, great, that's even better. If you know how to find one that isn't on Amazon, then share that link. Did you retranscribe?
Ease of fight, and the nature of this fight is dependent upon its frequency. At a low.
It didn't retranscribe. Weird. I thought it did. Well, it's already at 93%. What? No, I just went. Okay. All right, maybe I should get up and move. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be
inspired to move my body, and that's really important to do also. Should do that throughout the day and get some of your yayas out. Get some of that energy that's gotten trapped in your body out. Everybody says, I wish I had as much energy as the kids. And you know what? Maybe you would have a lot more energy if you didn't keep so much trapped inside. If you did a little more wiggling, waggling, moving around, dancing or whatever, you would not. Oh, you'd feel a lot better. You might not be as puffy. You probably wouldn't have as much joint pain. 'Cause if you keep it all in, then it kinda starts to hurt you eventually. You gotta let it out, and sometimes that takes some wiggling.
At some point, I'll record myself doing that. Okay, so the transcription is done. Okay. I'm gonna get to try to see if normalizing sound is something that works well on CapCut. I'll also check the script. Those fuckers. I want to get started on those fuckers. Okay. I don't remember where we were, so let's see.
Of your own family. Other than absolute necessity of living out your true purpose.
Oh, I didn't get there yet. I think I was still here.
Into someone or something and doesn't let go until that someone or something gives way. At a low frequency. The human addiction to struggle and violence is compounded through the pairing of the 38th and 39th shadows. These shadows see everything at a personal level. If there's no real alignment of purpose within a being, then the provocation carries a frequency that results in a very destructive dynamic in the relationship.
I love in this part of the video, I'm
These
dancing
kinds
in the reflection of the video.
which are very common in the world, gradually grind members of your own family. Other than absolute necessity of living out your true purpose, embodied in the 38th gene key. Simply take.
Okay, I'm going to take those 2 seconds out.
Simply take a breath. Struggle is a pattern that locks you into a certain breath pattern that makes you totally forget yourself, as well as rendering you deaf to all outside influence. It is as though an outside force has you in its possession and forces you to keep banging your head or
oh wait.
the wall.
Okay, I'm going to take that laughter out because I am cackling, and I don't want to be cackling.
The moment you take
okay, well at least it's a lot less.
The wall. The moment you take a breath and pause, the pattern is broken.
Okay, can you take this 7 seconds out? Yeah. Okay, I can take that 7 seconds out.
Trying to make it tight.
Oh no, oh, I accidentally didn't want to take that out. Okay. Oh, wait, okay, let's see.
Broken.
Okay. I do want to delete that.
And a space arises in which you can reorient your energies. At low frequencies, the tighter you hang on to things, the more resistance you, which means that they have very little perspective.
Okay. All right. This is an area that was driving me very crazy. So I'm going to delete. Oh, Ozzy, that's enough. Thank you. I know. I hear him too. Yep. Good boy. Shh. Thank you. Thank you, Cleo. Yeah, I hear him too. I'm Cleo. Let me go. Quiet. Okay, I'm going to go get my medications. Oh, and I'll wait till the next one. Okay, so let's see. Oh shit, I hate that. I hate that. Okay. Okay, so I might have to just cut out some of that.
Hang on to things, the more resistance you, which means that they have very little perspective.
Okay, I ruined that. I ruined that whole thing. Okay.
Resistance you, which means that they have very
Okay.
to things, the more resistance you, which means that they have very
Okay, I'm gonna see what happens when I take that out.
which means that they have. So I'm right.
Okay, so we lost something, but it's okay. It's not that bad.
So I'm right. So I'm right on this. There's just so much that.
Okay, I could take some more of that. That didn't make any sense.
There's just so much that. Which means that there's just so much.
Okay.
There's so much that resonates going on in the world right now, and I came to that because I had read this yesterday. This laying out there on the grass allowed me to come to it because it's in me. History has shown that many great wars have been fought. Certain individuals in positions of power reacted aggressively to another individual reacts in an extremely aggressive manner.
Oh no! Shoot.
Aggressively to another individual reacts in an extremely aggressive manner.
Okay, let's see if I lost something there that I didn't want to.
Acted aggressively to another individual reacts in an extremely aggressive manner without consideration of who might be hurt. Many innocents have been scored.